Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl, that ghillie chick. So today in this video I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful fan auto ghillie. So sit back, watch, learn and enjoy. And if you like what you see, do not forget to support your girl. Hit on the subscription button, like, comment and share. So let's get right into it, guys. So we're actually using 4 joining of ashoke. So this is a new one I got for. So this is half of a bundle and half of a bundle is 4 joining. So this is actually 4 as I said earlier on. So I'm just going to measure out 23 inches and I'm going to cut down that 23 inches and I'm going to cut down 2 of it. So I'm cutting 23 inches in 2 places. And that's it. I'm done cutting my 23 inches. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting my 21 inches. Yes, so that's it. I'm cutting down 21 inches. So when I cut down this particular one, I'm going to fold it into 2 and then I'll cut it down and then fold it again. So I'm just going to be cutting 4 of this particular one, like into 4. I'll be cutting this particular 21 inches into 4 pieces. So I'm going to fold it into 2, just the way I'm doing right here. And when I'm done, I'll fold it again. Just watch carefully and you understand what I'm doing. So I'll fold it again and then I'll cut. So this is what I'm going to use to form my pleats, to form my beautiful layers. So just keep watching, guys. I'm sure you're going to understand it. So I'm done cutting that 21 inches in 4 places. So this is all we have. The first one I cut, that's 23 inches in 2 places. This is it, 23 inches in 2 places. And then I cut out 21 inches, which I pieces into 4. So that's it. So now we're going to move to the next cutting. So the next measurement I'll be cutting down is 28 inches. So I'll be cutting down 28 inches long and I'll be cutting 2 of that. But in some cases where I want my ghillie to be very high, I cut 3 of that. I'm just going to use this to also form like my crown, my pleated crown, before I lay my fan on it. So I'm just cutting 2 of it. It's okay for me, but you can make yours 3 or 4. Depending on how high you want your ghillie to be. So there we go with our 28 inches. So the next one I'll be cutting down is my 60 inches long and that's the one we're going to be using to form the fan. So we're going to be using this particular one I'm cutting, which is 60 inches length, to create our fan. So just keep watching carefully and you're going to understand. So guys, there we go. This is all what we have cut down. This is our measurement and this is all of it. So now we're going to start with our meshing work. So the first thing I'm going to be joining is my 23 inches. That was the first thing I cut down. So I'm going to be joining it together like this. I'm putting just one a little bit above the other and I'm going to sew it down like that on the machine. just folding the edges. I'll be folding the two sides just the way I'm doing this here. I'll do the same to the other side of the ashoke, just to like make our ashoke look clean and well trimmed so that it won't keep losing and losing. So I've done that, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So now I'm done with that, and the next thing I'm going to be doing is to start forming my pleatings. So right at the top of this same 23 inches, I just folded like 1 inch in, and I'm going to sew it down just the way I folded it, and I make sure my sewing is like towards the end, because I'm going to be covering that line, that sewing, with another one. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but just keep watching. You're going to understand the whole process. So now we're going to be using that 21 inches that we cut into 4 places. That's what we're going to be using to form our pleatings. So I'll just fold in a bit in from that edge and fold it. See that? That's just it. You just fold it and stretch it, and then you're going to place it right on top of that sewing that you did, the first pleatings that you made. Make sure you cover that line, that sewing that is showing, cover it up, and then you sew it down. So that's what I'm going to be doing to all of this particular measurement, this 21 inches that we cut into 4. We're just going to use it to form our pleatings. So just keep watching, guys. So we're done with placing our last folded pleats. So we're done with making our steps. So the next thing we're going to do now is to attach our plaster, or you can call it a velcro stay. Yeah, so we're going to be applying our velcro stay. We're attaching it to this ghillie. So this is what we call a velcro stay. You can get it from a shoemaker shop. You can also get it in the market, like where they sell sewing material. You can get this there. So there's a rough side and there is the smooth side. So I'm going to be fixing the rough side at the top. So at the top on your left hand side, that's where you'll be putting down the rough velcro stay. And when you're done doing that, we go back to the next velcro stay and we'll fix it right at the back on your right hand side. So just keep watching, you understand what I'm saying. So you just measure 1.5 inches and place it like that on your ashoke, and then you're going to sew it like that. You're sewing it underneath, you're sewing it behind on the wrong side of the ashoke on your right hand side. You remember we sewed the first one on our left hand side and it was on top, but this time around we're sewing the second one, which is the smooth one. We're sewing it under, that is on the wrong side of the ashoke. We are sewing it under and it's going to be on your left. So just watch how it looks like. So you see, this is on my right and is at the top on my right hand side, and the rough one is, the smooth one is underneath. So you see, that's just it. So our base is ready. So the next thing we are going to move on to is our 28 inches that we cut into 2 places. That I said you can also cut like 3 or 4 depending on how you want the height to be. So right now I'm just joining it and I'm just placing it above each other a little bit, and I'm not going to hem the bottom. I'm not going to hem the bottom because it's not important, because at the end of the day I'm going to fix a hand right there. So, and I'll do the same hemming. I'm hemming my 60 inches long. So I joined my 28 inches together, and now I have hemmed my 60 inches by the sides. So just keep watching, guys. Now we're going to go and start making our pleats, our base or our crown, and we are using this 28 inches that we have joined into 2. So we are using it now to form our pleats. Just keep watching carefully. You just do it like you are trying to tie a ghillie. So you're like flipping pleats on each other. You're laying pleats upon pleats on each other, guys. So guys, you see, you just keep arranging your pleats and keep placing it on each other like you're making a step, and you sew. You see how it's turning out nicely. You're just sewing a running stitches, like it's just a running stitches sewing, and you try to make sure you conceal your thread, that it will not be showing or obvious at the top or at the bottom. So that's the whole thing I'm doing right here. Just keep watching, guys. So we are done with our running stitches, and right now we're going to attach it to our base. So you see, you just fold it into 2 to get the middle, and you fold the base too into 2 to get the middle, just the way I'm doing. You see, I folded the base into 2 and I folded my crown into 2 just for me to get the middle. So right there is my middle. So I'm going to place the right side facing front. Yeah, so the right side is going to be facing it's going to be facing you, like it's going to be facing the front, and you just pin it down with your office pin before you take it to the machine and sew it down like a C. So you're sewing it down like a C. You're making like a curve towards the end, so towards where your velcro stops or starts. That's where you're going to start curving. Yeah, so just keep watching carefully and you understand that. guys, if you really find this video useful, helpful, and you really like to see more content like this, do not forget to write it down in the comment section. Thank you guys for your constant support. Do not forget to hit on the subscription button if you haven't. Okay, so right now the next thing we're going to be doing is to start creating our fan. So just watch carefully what I am doing, and I'm sure you're going to understand, guys. So you see what I just did? I folded it like a triangle or something. I don't even know what shape it is, but you can just try to create this kind of shape and you place it down and pin it down with your office pin. So that's what I'm going to be doing all through on that particular pleatings until it finishes to the ear to ear, like it, until it goes round. So just keep watching, guys. So friends, this is actually a part 1 of this video. I'll be uploading the part 2 of this video soon, so keep your fingers crossed and stay tuned for the completion of this video. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope it has been useful and helpful. Do not forget to click on the subscription button, like, comment and share. Bye, and see you on the part 2 of this video on how to make your fan auto ghillie. Bye bye.